Seth. It's certainly going to be an exciting one. After years of preparation, London is finally ready to welcome the world to the 2012 Olympic Games.
Such a magnificent city, so many views with the Thames stretching away into the distance, and with so many new venues waiting to be tested, this really could be the best games ever. The Olympic Stadium's splendid, glowing like a beacon here in London's East End.
And there the Olympic torch, the iconic symbol of the Games, shining over the city of London. What an absolutely beautiful sight.
So many nations represented here, all ready to compete in true Olympic spirit.
Yes, 80,000 people they're expecting in that stadium, and it's going to be full to the brim. Not a spare seat in the house. Just imagine the excitement down there.
Fireworks to show the start of these games. The first event is first thing tomorrow. This beautiful Olympic stadium built specifically for these games. This really is the jewel of the crown. Absolutely sold out. What a venue this is. The men's javelin had to be redesigned after it was thrown well over 104 metres. Since the redesign, the best attempt is just under 100. Will that be touched today? First attempt. Well, the crowd will react to that quite rightly. Well, that's the end of the round, and Great Britain in pole position and miles ahead of the pack. Well, here we are in the second round. Over 70 metres, but just how long is it? Let's take another look at the leaderboard after another good round for Great Britain, and they sit happily in first place. Third round of the javelin now. Looks like a long one, heading towards 80 metres. It's always a great feat to be able to complete a personal best, and I've got to say, that was very, very impressive.
Next up is the competitor representing Great Britain.
Fourth attempt this, 2 more remain. Well, that throw won't count, I'm afraid to say. There's a foul, and that's evident.
Next up is the competitor representing Great Britain.
Starts the run now. Well, it's over 70 metres as it lands. I wonder just what the length of this will be. Well, that's the end of the round, and comfortably in the lead here. It really has been an impressive performance. Crowd responding to that. Well, it's actually promised to get through to the final, and that's exactly what they've done. They've delivered on that promise, and now, having qualified, they have a chance of a medal. These are the final standings, though. Well, the scoreboard confirms it all for Great Britain. Since Beijing, and these athletes now must be ready. Any injuries, any doubts, must be should clear from their mind. Down on the blocks.
Set.
Good start. This athlete will be pleased with this so far, running well, and if this continues, surely a top 3 place is possible. Great Britain out in front. Finland a second. Heading towards the line here. First place for Great Britain. In second it's Finland who qualified. This athlete's delighted to have qualified for the final. Pump of the fist in celebration, and quite rightly he gets the accolades of the crowd. Well, let's have another look at that race then. A brilliant performance from start to finish. Just looked great through every phase. Welcome back to the Olympic Stadium then for the men's javelin.
The next event is the final round, men's javelin.
There's going to be plenty of competition here. These athletes equally matched. Not much between them at all. Absolutely incredible throw. And he knows it. He absolutely knows it.
2.21 meters.
Let's have a look at the current scoreboard then after the first round.
Next up is the captain representing Great Britain.
Second attempt. Can he beat his previous best? Well, they're going to measure this one out. Over 70 metres, but what impact will that have on the scoreboard?
3.56 meters.
That's the end of the round, and it's going to be really tough for the rest of the field to catch this athlete now.
Next, the athlete from Great Britain.
Well, here we go then on the runway. We'll look to launch this one. Well, let's see what they measure this one at, but that's a decent throw.
With a distance of 72.6.
Well, that's the end of the round, and this is the reality of the situation. A magnificent performance and a huge, huge lead. That's a personal best. A wonderful performance so far, and the results on the scoreboard are just as electrifying. It is a terrific, terrific lead that this athlete takes from here. Fifth attempt now. Technique, absolutely perfect. Good news for Great Britain on the leaderboard. They're in first.
Representing Great Britain.
Here he goes then. Final attempt. Good pace on the runway. Well, that's a great performance from this athlete. A new Olympic record. That just shows how well they've been able to get themselves in shape. What a reaction, so proud of the performance, and quite rightly so, a new Olympic record. Well, let's have a look at the replay. And it's goal for Great Britain. What a moment of emotion for everybody here in the stadium. But this is the crowning glory, as now the athletes this take to the podium. Superb performance. Everybody in this building really appreciates how hard they've worked to become the Olympic champion and take home a medal from London 2012. Complaints from the athletes about the facilities here. This really is a state-of-the-art stadium. The British team are often threatened with greatness in this event. What better time for them to rewrite the history books?
On your marks.
Really important for a good start here. We're underway, and that's a really good start. Using his strength and stamina here. Real test of endurance in this sprint event. Very close to the front as we approach the midway point. Very tight between these. Great Britain in first place. In second, it's Finland. It's gone for Great Britain. Finland takes silver. Third place for Germany, a bronze medal. The celebrations of an Olympic champion. Look at the emotion. What a performance. And the crowd stand on their feet to applaud. Good performance for Germany. Third place, a bronze medal. What a proud moment this is for everybody in the arena here to stand as one for the national anthem. All those years of training have finally paid off as a new national hero is born. An emotional moment on the podium. Olympic champion. A great ring that has to it. As the flags are pulled towards the roof. And then the celebrations will begin. Well, this place is rocking. And quite rightly so. The sheer... It's a terrific atmosphere, and this really should bring the best out of these athletes. Team USA have dominated this sport over the years, but these days there is new competition from Cuba, Panama, South Africa, and also Spain. Those athletes right in the medal mix then with a new personal best. Well, here's the replay. Well, a great start for Great Britain in this tournament. They'll be happy with that. Got to hit the board flush here. Well, it may be called the long jump, but you do need some height to make sure you get the distance. It's that absolutely bang on. And the crowd like it. Great speed on the runway. Can he follow it up with good technique? Well, jumped up rather than long, and that cost in the end in the final distance. Let's check on the replay. Halfway through this event, and Great Britain are in first place.
Yeah, it's from Great Britain.
Should be no nerves now in round number 4. It's always crucial that the athletes get high up in the air to be able to reach long into the pit. Here's the replay. Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead.
Representing Great Britain.
Just a smooth athlete on the runway. Well, I think that picture tells you absolutely everything. Delighted. A new personal best. Well, that's the end of the round. And now on the scoreboard has a really big lead. Well, this is the final attempt for this athlete. Too much height in a jump takes away momentum and takes away centimetres. Let's take a look at that replay. This is confirmation of the final standings. Well, let's take... Towards the home of cricket for the most part, but for the 2 weeks of the Olympics, this is the chance for the archers to take centre stage in front of the magnificent old pavilion. Arrow number 1. Come on, hit the target. Well, that arrow will get you 1 point. Arrow 2. Well, in the black, in business it's a good thing, but not in archery. That's 8 points for the inner red. Here's the replay. Well, there's still work to do here. 5th place after the latest round.
Next up is Austria representing Great Britain.
N2, arrow 1. That's 9. This is the 5th arrow. This athlete is locked in right now. 10 more points to the total. Bang on. 10. Here's the replay. Great Britain in 3rd place. Let's take a check on the rest of the positions.
Next, the athlete from Great Britain.
This really is an important arrow. It's the first of N number 3. 8 more to the total. Brilliant. Bang on. 10 points. This is the final arrow of the end. In the yellow, a great way to finish this end. Here's the replay of that. Well done. Good execution on that round. Arrow 1, end 4. 9 points. Good shot. This is the penultimate arrow in this event. That's the maximum, 10 points. Arrow number 3, end 4. 9 for that arrow. Let's take a check on the replay. the standings. First place for Great Britain. Good news there as they progress into the final. This is the Olympic Stadium. Welcome. One of the most sustainable ever built. The low bowl is set into the existing landscape, meaning less need for steel. This is the first round where the nerves may just be hanging the most. Been threatening to go for some time, but now here's confirmation. A new personal best. Great power on the runway, then good elevation, full stretch through the bicycle, and then sits nicely down. Does well there. Almost perfect through the air. Long stretch before landing and falling to the side. What a magnificent jump. Here we go then, attempt number 3. Here's the replay. Another good round for Great Britain, who lead the way here on the scoreboard by a significant distance. That pleases the crowd. Hits the board nicely. That's another strong effort from this athlete. Round number 5. To get the most out of the long jump attempt, you need to get the right height and the right speed, then you get the right distance. Well, just didn't get enough height on that jump to get the distance. Let's take another look at this. Brilliant. Well, it's time now to crown the Olympic champion. The flags fly high. As now we'll pause for a moment to reflect on a terrific performance. For the final event of this session. Let's take a look at the lineup. Well, this athlete has a great track record when it comes to the big competitions. Mentally so strong, physically so tough, and that ability to raise their game come that big moment. This is arrow number 2 for this athlete. It's a golden arrow, 10 points. This is the third arrow of end 1. Just outside the yellow, it's worth 8. Here's the replay. Arrow 1, end 2. Well, that's solid. Solid first arrow in the second end. That's 8. This is arrow number 3 and end 2. So close to the maximum. That's 9. Here's the replay.
from Great Britain.
Pressure starting to mount in end number 3. This is the first arrow. Well, that arrow's worth 10. This is the third end and the second arrow. Let's add 9 more to the total for that arrow. This athlete needs to close out N3 with a good score here. Really good. 9. Let's take a look at that replay.
Next up, the partner representing Great Britain.
3 more arrows then. As the wind really picks up its blustery conditions now.
9.
So close to a 10. That's a 9. The outer yellow circle, that's 9 points. 1 arrow away from glory. This is the final end.
8. Great Britain.
The inner round, 8 points. What a great moment! How enjoyable is this? Well, after such a terrific competition, it's now time to reap the rewards as the medals will be dished out.
Ukraine.
Let's take a quick check on the overall medal tally. Plenty of crowd support here. They're all ready to get this event underway. Well, let's have a look at the lineup. Two laps to go, and this is where tactics are absolutely crucial. Outstanding stuff this from Jamaica. They lead the way and look very, very strong. Always important to stay in the mix. Gonna hear the bell in a moment. Who's got the strength? Who's done the hard work? It's Great Britain out in front. Jamaica in second. Still moving well off the seat and starting to sprint as we go into the final bend. It's first place and Great Britain go through. Jamaica go through in second. And China take third that season qualified. Well, lots of raw aggression in this performance. Really did work very, very hard. And when it came... To the Excel London. The next event is the qualifying rounds of the men's weightlifting. From the original 1 and 2 hand lifts at the first 2 Olympic Games, weightlifting has very much become a staple event. That's an easy selection. Should be easy for this athlete. Looks fairly composed here. Weight above his head, but can he hang on to it? And slams it down. Things going well so far for Great Britain, who are in third place. Well, this is where the mental state of the lifter really does come into question. A good first effort. Now with the second attempt, can he put more weight on the bar? And exactly how much does he put on that bar? This athlete is giving absolutely everything. They couldn't get them to budge. Such a strange effort, that. Here's the confirmation, and Great Britain are in sixth. Well, this shouldn't cause too many problems. Really has to focus on this. Seems to be struggling here, and that really was too heavy for him. Didn't manage to even get it off the floor. Don't know whether there's an injury problem. Well, these are the final standings. A huge... Welcome to the Olympic Velodrome. This is the home of the cycling events at the 2012 Games, and really is a cracking venue. 6,000 seats that sweep all the way around the track, bringing a wall of noise to the competitors. The thoughts are this is going to be the fastest track in the world, with overhead conditions as well as track conditions all made perfectly to get quick times. Just winding up the speed as they go around. 500 metres to go. This is where they really wind it up. Onto the final straight. Is there one last blast? Great Britain in first place. In second place, China. Now it's down to heart. Now it's down to strength. Who has the kick as they go around the final bend? Britain finish on the podium. And the Olympic champion is crowned. China takes silver. Jamaica take bronze. Well, this is a good performance. Everything you've got to like about it. Plenty of heart, plenty of energy, plenty of passion, and most of all, plenty of power. This is the medal tally. Well, the Centre for the qualifying stages of the men's 50 metres freestyle. This was an event dominated by North America. However, at the last Olympics, South America had their say. Brazil took the gold. And they're off in the qualifying rounds of the men's 50 metres freestyle. Good strength in the stroke. China are in first place. Great Britain are second. Canada are in third place. Now into the closing stages. Great Britain put their place in the final by finishing first. France in second. So many things to like about this performance. In replay, you just see the... technically sound structures in the whole of world athletics, this stadium really is state of the art. 80,000 in capacity and beautiful on the eye. Here we go then, round one of the men's shot put. Let's just see how he can get on the board here. Well, something went wrong there, and that's going to be a foul.
Next up is Austria representing Great
Here we
Britain.
go then, round number two. Looking for a long shot here. Well, that was a very average second round, and I think there will be some disappointment there.
Great Britain.
Well, let's have another look at the scoreboard, and it confirms this athlete is in 8th place. New personal best, that's a really good performance. Well done.
The athlete from Great Britain.
Let's take another look at the leaderboard after another good round for Great Britain, and they sit happily in first place. This could be massive. Well, let's look at the leaderboard then, and good news for Great Britain, who are in first place. Nimble feet across the circle and does well to stay in as again that shot goes well out. Good news for Great Britain on the leaderboard. They're in first.
Representing Great Britain.
Thrust through the shot. Look at the celebration. He's smiling. He's delighted. It's a new personal best. Well, let's take a final check then at the scoreboard. Well, here. Well, there's so much at stake here, and only a tiny amount of time for these athletes to show exactly what they can do. The pressure is on for every single stroke. Everyone's in the pool, and we're underway in the final of the 50 metres freestyle. Big strokes required. In first place, China. Australia in second place. Third place, France. Lacticas is kicking in as now a touch. What a performance! Great Britain win gold. I'm not sure whether or not he knows, but that's a new Olympic record. Oh, look at those celebrations. This for me is always one of the best bits at an Olympic Games, when finally you see the athletes on the podium, and now the moment that they can all enjoy the sound of the national. Next up at the Olympic Stadium, then, medals are on the line, and it will be on the infield. It's the final shot put.
The athlete from Great Britain.
Well, there'll be plenty of competition. These athletes equally matched, not much between them. Well, that's brilliant. Good execution.
Great Britain. With a distance of 18.04 meters.
Stirring stuff as that round comes to a close. And the scoreboard tells it all. A huge lead in this one. Well, round number 2. Shot in place. Nerves gone here. Really good technical performance there. Well, this is a terrific shot put event. A number of different contenders that could all take home a medal here. Phenomenal effort, a new personal best. Halfway through this event, and Great Britain are in first place. The launch over 20 metres as it lands. Let's have a look at the scoreboard at the end of that round. Look at this lead. It really is commanding at this stage. That's good technique and good throw as well. Well, let's look at the scoreboard then for that last round, and Great Britain in first place. Fantastic release, and this looks well. You can see from the smile on his face that he's happy. He's happy because he's got a personal best. Oh, that's terrific. Let's have a look at the replay. A magnificent throw. The approach brilliant. The release point great. And then it just came down to the distance. Fantastic.
The winner of the silver medal, Sweden. The winner of the bronze medal, Brazil.
Let's round things up then with a quick glance at the medal table.